It's time to change reality and check out Singularity, the latest first-person shooter from Raven Software. Does this game set itself apart from the hundreds of other first-person shooters out there, or should we go back in time and get a refund? The year is 2010. You are American soldier Nate Raincoat sent to Kartoga 12, an island at the east coast of Russia, to investigate a radiation spike picked up by American satellites. In this island, a lot of nuclear experiments took place with a powerful element called E99. The island shifts back and forth in time with energy spikes that occur many times throughout the game. You accidentally change the past for the worse, and it's up to you to fix the present. You have the help from the Time Manipulation Device, or TMD for short. You also have the help from Dr. Bazarov, the creator of the TMD, and a girl named Catherine. To uncover more from the story, you can always find tapes lying around the stage and writings on the wall. The story fails at hooking up the player to caring about what's going on. There are no twists, which makes the story very predictable. There are multiple endings depending on what choice you choose at the very end, but I'm not going to spoil it for you.
I don't know why they keep making us do this run! Not like we ever see anything!
The game plays like a solid shooter. The controls are very accurate and you feel right at home from the get-go. The TMD adds that Bioshock element to the game. You can use the TMD to turn enemies to dust, slow down time, or blow them away like paper. The weapons in this game are pretty generic. You can carry 2 weapons at a time and all of them can be upgraded to have more damage, faster reloading time, and bigger clip. One weapon that stands out is the Seeker. This is by far the coolest weapon in the game. This nifty little weapon allows you to control the bullets all the way up to your enemies. Once it touches the enemies, it blows up and dismembers their bodies. One major complaint that we have is the lack of ammo. In many situations, you'd be thrown into a huge battle with very little ammunition, making the game very frustrating to play. And since you can't backtrack, most of the time you'll be stuck in that one battle for a long time. The graphics and the music are pretty average. You won't see anything in this game that you haven't seen it before. The only interesting thing is the animation of the reconstruction of the bridges and the gore. But besides that, there's nothing that's really gonna grab your attention. It should take you about 6 hours to beat the single player campaign. The game has a multiplayer feature, but it can take up to half hour to find a single match. Singularity is a solid shooter. The controls are great, but the execution of the TMD could have been better. The story is a lackluster, and there's barely anything to get excited about in this game. It's not a bad game, but it's not a game you want to spend $60 on. If you are looking for an amazing game, then keep looking. If you like first-person shooters, then we suggest you rent this game. But whatever you do, don't buy this game. You'll be wishing you had a TMD to go back in time and get a refund.